Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we have here a very exciting product that I personally is my first time trying it out, and I think some of you might not have seen it before as well. This is the ASUS ZenBook Duo 2024 edition, and the reason why it has that Duo name is obviously because it comes with two displays. Now this is actually a pretty crazy setup, and in today's video, definitely I'm going to share with you my experience on what you can actually do with this and a lot more of really cool features. Alright, so let's begin today's video right away. Now, when I first removed the laptop itself from the box, check this out. It actually came in this very unassuming compact box. Check out how small this guy is. And when I actually removed and set up everything, I didn't expect it to look like that. It's just a very crazy setup that I think will be very useful, not just for all those productivity needs, but if you are a content creator like myself, this screen actually works very well. Let's talk about it. Now, first things first, if you are wondering whether the laptop itself can work as a normal laptop, obviously it can. This is its own detachable keyboard. It's all magnets, by the way, so it's super easy to just put it back on the top of the bottom screen and you effectively have a normal, unassuming laptop. Check that out. So if you just go into the office or go into your college and you just sit down with your laptop like this, no one would imagine that you actually have two screens, which is your secret sauce. By the way, this is also fairly lightweight, even though it comes with two screens. It's only 1.65 kg, guys. Think about it. Go and think about how heavy your current laptop is and then come back to this and think about whether 1.65 kg is heavy or not. Anyways, once you get into your position and you actually want to expand your screen, this is where you will find that little hinge at the bottom here very useful. Now this is a proper stand. It's super solid. Check that out, guys. Listen to the sound. I think it's like, I'm not sure what the material is, but it's very solid. It's got a lot of grip at the bottom, so when you just put it on your desk like this, it will not wobble. Check that out. I'm actually very confident with just putting it like that, moving it around, and it will not wobble because you have those rubber grips, rubber stands at the back that make it sit very, very firmly on your desk. So say for example, you're in this mode where you have two screens, one above and one below. They are both touch screen displays, by the way, OLED panels, very, very vibrant, and they're 120 Hz refresh rate, so it's equally good just like your own smartphones. And this is how it works. So I usually have my, say for example, I have a video above and I have my PowerPoint below, and this is where I actually do my work while watching videos. You can also have all kinds of combinations. You can have your own browser, your CapCut. If you're just a creator, like I said, you can just do a lot of things very flexibly because you can have your points above and you can have your CapCut at the bottom and just edit your video based on your points. Now this is where the fun part comes in. Let's say you want to enjoy the entire huge screen. You can just drag the window here and there and you can actually have a full huge screen like this where you can just browse through your TikTok. Check that out, guys. This is a massive screen that you can actually use to browse your social media. I think this is actually, it's not a gimmick, guys. It really works very well. And you can also do that with your Instagram, you can do that with your YouTube. So everything is going to be on this massive screen. Alright, so another feature worth mentioning is that you can actually go back and just flip this device like that and you have sort of like a book display. Now the good thing about this is that you can have two full size kind of like Microsoft Word kind of thing going on, and it's actually a very convenient way of doing work. Let's say you're a student, you're a college student, uni student or whatever, and you just want to have your your thesis or your assignment done and you want to refer or you want to paraphrase your friend's assignment, you can have two documents side by side and it's just so easy to use. So I really love this kind of format as well. And of course, moving back to the content creator perspective, again, if you are just browsing through your TikTok or your Instagram, everything is in this vertical mode that makes things very easy to browse and it's just fun to use, guys. Now, if you want to use the ASUS ZenBook Duo like completely with your fingers and all that, you can actually just summon up the virtual keyboard by tapping 6 fingers on the screen. You can have a large keyboard, a small size keyboard, you can have a trackpad, you can even have a couple of shortcuts like the numpad, all on the second screen here that makes it very useful. Now moving on to our next point, ASUS also has the Screen Expert app already built in, so you can have a couple more quick shortcuts, you can have preset layouts. Everything just works very well, and I think ASUS has put in a lot of thought and effort into making the software feel as ready as it is today. Obviously, you can also flick windows from top to bottom. So yeah, this is pretty much what you can expect in terms of the versatility of the ZenBook Duo. Again, in case you want to show someone what's on your screen, you don't have to have them come behind your neck. So all you need to do is just fold the display flat and they will be able to see what you're seeing on your side. Quite clever. Now, having said all that, let's talk about the specifications. Yes, this laptop here is powered by the latest Intel Core Ultra processors. In terms of RAM, it goes all the way up to 32 GB depending on your specification, and in terms of storage, you have either 1 TB or 2 TB, again depending on your region. Do check out the ASUS website to see what kind of specs you can get. Battery life wise, it comes with a 75 watt-hour battery, which is actually fairly large for a device like this. In case you're wondering if it uses up a lot of battery because you're having effectively 2 displays turned on at the same time, I would say so far the battery life is quite okay, but if you want to save a bit more battery, you can always just use one screen, or you can turn off the second screen if you are not using it at that point. Last but not least, in terms of ports, you're actually quite covered here because you do have the Type A port, you have the Thunderbolt 4 ports, you have your HDMI, you have your headphone jack, so everything is on here. The speakers do get fairly loud as well in case you're going to be watching on Netflix or Disney Plus. So yeah, overall a very solid device here, the ASUS ZenBook Duo 2024 edition. I really enjoy using this because, you know, having 2 screens in such a compact form factor, guys, under 2 kilograms, and it's built super well with all these materials here, is not something that I have experienced before. Anyway, if you have any further questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Is this something that you will consider getting? What would you use for this kind of layout? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching today's video all the way to the end, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care and stay safe. Bye bye.